The new data from DHS shows how effective the vaccine is at preventing serious illness and also how rapidly the Delta variant is surging across Wisconsin. Take a look at these numbers. In July, nearly 3 times as many unvaccinated people contracted COVID as tested positive among those who are fully vaccinated. And the gap in hospitalizations is even greater. Nearly 4 times as many unvaccinated people contracted COVID and were hospitalized compared with those who are vaccinated. And perhaps the most alarming number is right here, the surge from month to month with the Delta variant. About 4.5 times as many unvaccinated individuals contracted COVID in July compared to June. And it's nearly 9 times as many folks who are vaccinated who contracted COVID in July.
We're bracing for the pandemic to get worse.
State health officials say that with the Delta variant surging, newly released data confirms that the vaccines work.
We are still seeing much lower rates of cases, much lower rates of hospitalizations, and much lower rates of deaths among those who are fully vaccinated.
But a rise in cases among the fully vaccinated who may not have symptoms or even be tested for COVID raises another concern. Is it possible that this could be more widespread in Wisconsin than the numbers indicate?
I think it's generally true of vaccinated and unvaccinated cases that we tend to undertest them. That's been really the most, I would say, devastating aspect of this virus is its ability to cause infection and be highly transmissible before symptoms start.
Bracing for the worst. Those are sobering words. Are those health officials concerned about the rate of vaccinations in the state?
Well, George, they're encouraged that the state's topped the 50% threshold, but there's a catch. Because the Delta variant is more infectious, spreads more easily than previous variants, that means more people have to be vaccinated in order for Wisconsin to reach herd immunity levels. So they say that everything that we're currently doing to stop the spread of the virus, they say in their words, we have to do better and more of.
And Kent Wainscott reporting live.